It's summertime, so let's open some boxes. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here for Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We've got the box right here, and it is the familiar shaped box of things that come from Polymega. So let's get into this thing before yet another one shows up, shall we? This one is the long-awaited collections 9 and 10 of the Polymega collection. So let's go over here to the open zone, crack these open, and check them out. Let's go. All right, here we are. In the open zone, we've got the box says they really don't want you to get any of these things. It's taped here and here and here. I actually had to pre-cut things before I did this today. So there we go. There's the collection there. We've got the invoice. Pop that back in the box over here. There we go. There, we got those on the bottom. All right, so here we go. We've got collections 9 and 10. It's Strikers 1945. Strikers 1945 and Bases Loaded. A Jailco collection and a Psycho collection, each with a limited edition collectible pin. You know the drill, we go in order. So Strikers 1945 is first. I'm going to get this open here. And as I'm opening it, I will also say that apparently rumor has it that this very collection actually has an issue. And there is going to be an incoming patch coming to your Polymega unit very shortly. If you guys own this collection, are having troubles with this collection, or playing this collection, there will be an update for the Strikers collection, which contains D-Day P-47 Phantom Fighter on 2 different systems, P-47 Aces on Arcade, Desert War Arcade, Strikers 1945 on Arcade, PS1 and Saturn, Strikers 1945-2 on Arcade, PS1 and Saturn, and on 1945-3 on the Arcade. Those are the ones. So that's kind of cool. I don't know exactly what the error is, but you know, people can speculate, share in the comments below, those kind of things, because we love when that happens. All right, so we've got your Polymega collection sticker. You've got your manual. You got your controller reference. And of course, you got your inside with the alternate artwork. We're going to check that out. And there's your Polymega collection, looking pretty cool and snazzy as normal. And there's your Strikers 1945 pin. That's very cool. I like it a lot. You can get in there clearer, maybe. No. It's neat. It's neat anyway. We're gonna put this right there. All right, cool. So let's check out the alternate artwork for Strikers 1945. That's weird because they're jet planes. I don't think they had those in 1945, but I could be wrong. They looked a lot like that. Not like that. So that's interesting. I don't know if you can get a power up and get to fly F-14 Tomcats or whatever these are. That's interesting. That was very interesting. I was like, oh, look at the artwork. Those are definitely not World War II planes. But I mean, I'm probably showing my Strikers 1945 knowledge ignorance, because for all I know, I'm going to turn this page and be like, oh, it's like futuristic warfare things, and that kind of thing. And that's what it is, instead of actually being a war game. It is. These manual things look rad, still looking rad. Well, it looks like it's just a lot of artwork this time. You got the cabinets and a lot of very cool looking. Do we get a little synopsis? Synopsi? No? All right, cool. Very cool looking pictures, though. Looking awesome. I like the artwork. I like the full colorness of it. I like all that kind of stuff. Kind of missing the little factoids though. Where's the little factoid pages? They're telling us all about the cabinets and all that stuff. Very cool pages. Very cool. But like I said, where's the thingies? This is a nice little screenshot of the game and then the picture of the cabinet. I mean, it looks awesome. But here's your Strikers 1945 cool anime thingy. All right, cool. So there's that, and the Polymega collection sticker, as normal, and 1945 controller reference. You know what we're looking for here? I swear they do it. I swear they do it on purpose. I swear they do it on purpose. No QR codes on this one. There you go. No QR codes. I mean, obviously the manuals are on the disc. You can put the disc in a PC and use it like a DVD player. The PDFs of the controller things and the manuals for some of these, like how to fix the machine and like that kind of stuff. All that stuff is in the digital information here on the disc, but yet is not on the thing. Because sometimes they print them. Sometimes they print the codes, and they're really neat, and you can like reference them outside of putting the disc in a DVD player. You can reference it right on your phone, which is kind of cool and handy at some points. But they're not there this time. So that's 1945, Striker 1945. And like I said, they'll have that patch hopefully soon. And there you go. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't notice that. If you look right on the spine over here, so we're gonna get there we go. It's got 1 to 2 players shooting 2D. It says single disc. It's a single disc on there. I wonder if the other ones say double disc. The ones that have the reprints on it. Interesting. So there we go. That's Striker Sport 1945. And now it's time for Bases Loaded. From Jalico. This is a primarily sports collection, as the other one was a primarily shooters collection. So these were I am getting them because this is like Evercade, right? I'm getting them all, collecting them all. So that's kind of like where we're at with this one. Am I as excited for Bases Loaded and Striker 1945 as collections? Not nearly as excited as I am for the next two. I'll tell you that right now. But they're cool. You got your Bases Loaded here. There's a little Cisco heat. This collection's loaded though. Got Bases Loaded 1, 2, 3, Super Bases Loaded, Super Bases Loaded 2, Goal 2, Super Goal, Hoops, Big Run, Cisco Heat, Best Bout Boxing, and every single one of these is on multiple platforms. The Famicom NES, Super Famicom, Super NES, and then Arcade Famicom and Arcade, respectively. So that's a pretty big collection. This was another one of those ones that'll say single disc and it'll say sports baseball on that one. That's pretty cool. Look at the spine here on the Bases Loaded collection. Not bad. All right, let's pop this bad boy open. And we've got your Bases Loaded. We've got the Polymega collection sticker has changed. This is a different Polymega collection sticker. This is a new one. And then your controller reference, we're going to take a look at that. In a second, you got your Bases Loaded sticker there. And you've got there's your Bases Loaded tag. That's a cool pin. Not gonna lie, that's snazzy looking. That's snazzy looking. All right, cool. And looks like the opposite end artwork is in Japanese. Look at that. Very cool. That's cool. I like that. That's neat. You got that side, and then this side. This side actually looks cool. I might actually, this might be one of those ones where I might choose to do that one on the shelf one day. But also confuse people. Could be like, I can't read this. So, anyway. That's very cool. So let's take a look at the manuals and see what we got. Do we have a wordy manual or do we have a picture-y manual? Let's find out. On this here. All right, there we go. Flip this back over. That's interesting though. This is a different Polymega collection sticker. Like, did they run out? Did they want to change them? Or are they gonna do like this from now on? I don't know. It's weird. It's like one of those ones that's like it's clear, like it's one of those clear tattoo looking stickers. It's neat though. I mean, I'll take different. That's fine. All right, we got the bases loaded. Looked like a pictorial book. Shows a picture of the cartridges, of all the different varieties. You got the Famicom cards on there. It's kind of cool. Got some hoops. There we go. Looking cool. Looking cool. Goal. Looking very cool. There's the video game cabinet for Best Bout Boxing. And the Cisco Heat cabinet, which is cool. And then you got a Big Run cabinet. Jalico Rally Big Run, very cool, very cool. There it is, there's that. Interesting. Interesting stuff. It's funny that bases loaded is like, like there's like 7,000 bases loaded, but it's just one. Here's your one picture. That's it. Get out of here. All right, that's cool. And then we got your bases loaded controller reference. Do we have QR codes in this one? Of course we do. I just don't. Like, I think it's like someone puts these in, and then they're like, look, all these people are going to do unboxings on these collections. And when they do unboxing, we're just going to drive them nuts because some of them will have QR codes on them all over the place. Some of them won't. And some of them will have QR codes on some, but not every game. Which I get it, because sometimes you can't get the manual or whatever on you in hand to do it. So there's a Cisco Heat on the back. But cool that they're included. It's cool that again the Criterion collection kind of thing give you all of the things, and of course on the disc is the more information. You can get more information on the disc, of course. And then that's it. That's where it is. Very interesting that they stopped doing the little stories about the games, but that's okay. So there you go. You got bases loaded. You got your strikers. You got your bases loaded. There you go. There it is. They've been opened. We've got the pins. Take another look at the pins. Very cool. That will go right up on the shelf as soon as I get into the other mode here. And then we'll get these over to Studio A and play. So let's go over the wrap up here. So that's pretty cool. Nice little quick unboxing. We got the stuffs, man. We got them. So like I said, they're going right up here. We got breakers, strikers, all sorts of fun stuff. Oh yeah, where are these pins? Pins still made in the same place. Now we've got 10 of them because we got every single one of these collected. That's cool. We're gonna get up to 2 more very soon because there'll be some more things shipped. Or so they say in the pre-order game, because we already have the Atari ones. Pre-ordered the next 2 Atari collections. One that includes a Jaguar game. So isn't that gonna be cool? I think that's gonna be neat. So anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know down below what you think about the collections, with the unboxings. Are you as confused as I am that they continue to have manuals that have some QR codes, not QR codes, some manuals that have information in them, some manuals that have just pictures? I mean, it's cool. I like the surprise. It's fine. I just like also having the collections and getting cool games that I either don't have elsewhere or do, and then can play them now on the Polymega as well. So very, very cool stuff. So that's about it there. Of course, again, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about all this stuff. And as we get out of here, it's the end of an episode here on Bacon Ice Cream Productions. You know the drill. You got to do one thing, and one thing only, and that is thank every single member of, you guessed it, the Good Times Club. So let's do that right now. Let's thank the EverCanadian, Crimson Cross, George Games, Chris Westerman, Phantom Fiction, Later Jim, Papa Pete, the Intellivision Gamer, Ken LaCure, Mr. Shua, John Willig, Gunsy20, Herb Wars, DF, Joe Whitlash, David Valdez, Dan Nastic, Dr. Mark Bed, Scientist, Alex Fruit, Immortal Sojourn, Atari Creep, and Super Mega Graphics 64. Thank you guys all so much for being members, for being awesome people in the GTC, giving us 1080p StreamYard glory, not only here, but over on the Evercade Effect that's over at Ant's channel, and the Evercast, and Calling All Retro Gamers, which, yes, at some point there will be stuff that'll be there. I promise. But for now, that's it. You know, we got to wait till the next box that we can open. But for now, we got to start digging in and playing, huh? We got to start playing some of these games. So keep an eye out for some more Fun for Fives coming at you. And that'll be that. Oh, yeah, of course. Do all the YouTube things. Likes, dislikes, comments, your red buttons with the little bell. Make sure that my face delivers things to your face. Please do that because it helps and it's great. Join the Good Time Club if you would like to. Get some cool, awesome content that is exclusive to the GTC. Some more stuff is coming pretty soon to the GTC. And then, of course, we're, in 10 days, we got the GTC Club meeting where we talk about all the things that have happened over the month and plan out the next one, which will be really neat. So, with all that being said, catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we'll see you later. Take it easy, guys.
RTFC.baconicecream.com